That's recorded. So what is a test case? How you can define the test case? A test case describes an input action. When you do action, you will get the expected response. So to determine the feature of the application is working correctly or not, that's what the test case. So the test case you can define another way also, like what to be tested, what data to be given, what actions to be done to check the actual result against the expected result. That's what the test case means. When you give an input, what is the output of the application? That you will compare with your customer expectation. If both are matching or not, you will see. So that is the test case means. Expected and actual results both will be there. So what are the items of a test case? What will be there in the test case document? Test case ID, test case name, FRS number, your requirement number. Test data, you have to prepare the test data to test that what data you have to give, that's the test data. Like your username, password, right? That's the test data. So a precondition, any precondition is there, and description, steps. You have to give reproducible steps. These are very important, crucial. For any test cases, this is the very important. How you will navigate to particular page. That's a description and steps you have to write. Expect a result. So this expect a result from where you will get where you will get expected result?
After action, you can.
Sorry? From where you will get expected result? Who will set the expectation?
System analyst.
Not system analyst, right? Business. So the customer will give that customer expected result, customer expectations. Customer will give that. Based on his requirements only we are testing, right? Customer will give in the FRS document. I want like this. This should accept this many characters only. This should go to next page. When you click on this link, it should go to next page. All this who will tell? Customer will tell. That customer expectations is your expected result. The actual result means your application behavior. So actual result who will give? Application will give. When you do action, application will give the output. That output is called actual result. Application output is the actual result. Customer expectation is the your expected result. Is this clear on these two terminologies? Still any doubts on this? Okay. I know you never ask the question. Status, pass or fail. So if these two are equal, the test case is pass. If these two are not equal, the test case is fail. You have to mark the test case as a fail. So remarks, and if failed one, you have a defect ID. You raise the defect, and the defect ID you mention in this column. So this is all the fields of any test case document. So I'll show you that. So can this test case be reusable? Yes, test case can be reusable for different types of testing purpose. You can use these test cases for system testing, integration testing, regression testing, all kinds of testing purpose. You can reuse same test cases. You will categorize, otherwise you will categorize. Okay, this is the smoke test case, this is the integration test case, this is the regression test case. You will categorize. That's the only difference. But same test cases you can reuse. Once you create same test case, you can reuse. Not necessary to create again and again. One time only you will create, but you will keep updating. That's it. You will keep updating that. So what are the characters? How can you tell this is a good test case? How can you tell it's a good test case? A test case should catch the bug. That's the first point. Your test case should catch the bug in the application. If there is a bug in the application, you are testing that with your test case, it should catch the bug. That's the first point. And test case should be independent. It should not depend on some other test case. Test case should start with what you are testing. Test case should be unique, and that's all about the main concept of any test case. So what is the main goal of a test case? Why you need to write the test cases? To catch the bugs in the application. And also, you won't forget few scenarios if you write the test cases. So otherwise, if you are not drafting them in the document, you will miss those scenarios while testing the application. If you document them and one by one, if you execute, you won't miss the test cases. You won't miss the scenarios, you won't miss the requirements. That's why test cases are very, very, very important. Are there any issues to be considered? Yes, there are. All the test cases should be traceable with a requirement. What is a traceable means? You're creating a test case against which requirement? That should be traceable. So each requirement, you should track with a test case. So particular test case belongs to this requirement. You have to tell very clear. There should not be duplicate test cases. Outdated test case, you should delete from your test case document. So all the test case should be executable. You're creating a test case means it should be executable. So that's a test cases. You have to take care while creating the test cases, and maintaining the test case also important. This is the requirement document. You can go and open this and you can see this. So this is the requirement document, right? So I have shown you already. So these are all the requirements. So you can practice writing the test case for these requirements, writing the test case for these requirements. So practice that. So this is a real environment how you have, I'm showing. Okay. And so this is a test case document, test case ID, all the fields I told you, I'll show you that. Okay, I'll show you that test case. So now what is a test scenario and a test condition? Test scenario is possible ways to test an application. So how many ways you can test? So a collection of test steps is called test scenario. Test condition is just one condition. So that condition will tell the particular specification to test the application. For example, when username and password are valid, then application will move forward. That's one condition. Valid username, valid password is a one condition. So test scenario is a positive testing, negative testing, boundary value analysis, all this you will apply. Test scenario can be a single or a group of test cases. Test condition can be a piece of functionality or anything you want to verify. But I have given password conditions, right? Those are test conditions. Like it should have a 6 to 12 characters, one condition. It should have a uppercase letter, one condition. It should have a numeric, one condition. So that's a test condition. So test scenario is important when time is less for you to test the application. So easily one liner you can give. So test condition is an item or event of a system that can be covered and verified by one or more test cases. like a transaction, function, structural elements. So that's the test conditions. Good test coverage can be achieved by these test scenarios. And good test conditions ensure system is bug free. So this is all about test scenarios and test condition. Test scenarios are vague and covers wide range of possibilities. Test condition are very specific to particular. So some of the usability test cases. Usability test cases means what are the any application you go, these are common test cases for any application. So every screen, this usability test case you need to execute. So what are the usability test cases? See, usability test cases are you have to spell, you have to do in every screen. So this is a test case name I'm giving. Verify spelling in every screen. That's the test case name. Verify color uniqueness in every screen. Verify font uniqueness in every screen. Verify size uniqueness in every screen. The size means one is a bigger font, one is a smaller font, not like that. You have to maintain the font uniqueness. Verify init cap. What is init cap? The first letter should be in capital letter. That's init cap. When you're starting a statement, the first letter of the word should start with the capital letter. Verify alignment. So alignment is correct or not, you can check. See, so let me show you alignment issues I have created here for our blog also, for to show these issues, alignment issues. Let me go collections. Here we have, who is this? See, somewhere we have alignment issues. See, this is the alignment issue. What is happening here? Can you observe how here the text is ending and this is not wrapping, right? But here what is happening is overlapping. This box is overlapping here. This box also overlapping. This is called UI issues, alignment issues. These are all called alignment issues. So, and this is the alignment issues. Aligning is not proper. See, this box is going this blog archives. So that's the alignment issues. So you can file a bug for this. These alignment issues. Okay, so that's the alignment issues. Those are all UI issues. Verify name spacing uniqueness in every screen. Name spacing means so the labels have proper spacing or not. You have to check with the controls. So that's what you are going to see in every application. So verify space uniqueness between the controls. Space uniqueness means you can see here. If you go here into, see this is the space between this control and this control space you observe. And also between this, the controls you can see this. See the space. See the space between this control and equally maintained. See this aligned properly, same order. See aligned same order. This is the alignment. Aligning same line, the size of the edit boxes, everything is same thickness, everything they will maintain. That's uniquely they will maintain. Okay, so in the same it is started, same line. That's all you need to be very careful while testing the application. This is all UI bugs. This is all usability test case, means user UI test cases. So these are fixed any web application. These are fixed. So verify contrast in between controls. So even when you move, if you select this, that is highlighting. That's a contrast. So this one, which is selected, which is not, how you can select, how you can identify. So now this is selected. That's why it is highlighting. That contrast you can find out easily. And so verify related object grouping. See, one group of elements, you should group them. That grouping is happening or not, you need to check. So verify group edges and boundaries. Verify positions of multiple data objects in the screen. Verify scroll bars. See, here is the scroll bars. You can see these are scroll bars are there or not. You need to check to see the bottom content of the page. That scroll bars are present or not, you have to check. So sometimes they will create unnecessary scroll bars. So you can raise a bug. So unnecessary scroll, if the content of the page is fitted correctly, you don't need a scroll bars, right? But developers will give a scroll bars that you can raise a bug unnecessarily if we don't need a scroll bar, but still it is throwing. Okay, so that you have to take care of while testing the application. So file the bugs if unnecessarily if they're showing the scroll bars. Verify the correctness of images icons. The images should display properly. If the cross icon is coming, that image is broken. So you take care of that. Tooltips. So every application has a tooltip for that. So if you go back, so you can see the tooltips here. This is the tooltip. Let me show you what is the tooltip. Mouse over on particular element. In the box it is showing, right? That's a tooltip. See if you mouse over here, so create a ready mail account. That's a tooltip. What is the tooltip? This one for sign in link. Already a user or sign in. That's a tooltip. So that's a tooltip. Tooltips should be there. Okay, make sure tooltips are displaying for the elements. So they're wantedly asking that tooltip also you check. So verify full forms of shortcuts. Sometimes they will give us shortcuts. Make sure if they are providing that the abbreviation for them. Verify shortcut keys in the keyboard. You are able to access, for example, I should be able to go to with the tab. See, when I click on the tab, Rediff mail is selected, then money, then business email. See, I'm not using the mouse, so I should be able to access your application with the keyboard keys. See, it is going. So like that, you can check each, it is going in the right direction of your tab order is proper also. So these are all the concepts, right? These are all the things you have to check it. Okay, so that's all about test cases, and tomorrow we'll see how to few more test cases you have. You can check that. Okay, tomorrow I'll show you how to write the test cases. And the sample test case I have given. Go through all the sample test cases and come back. So I have given ATM test cases. I have given so washing machine and some of the test cases I have given. Okay, please go through that. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll see same timings.